The aim for the Sympathy Project is that it's a resource to learn how to communicate during these times better. One way to do that is if there's an application for sending a card, we go to artists and poets and authors who have a passion for this topic or have somehow, been involved with it in their own lives that have been profound for them, and they want to create and help us create a new language, a new visual reference for how we are communicating sympathy with one another in a physical form, like in a card. So moving on to then the idea of creating an audio library that is a collection of our experiences, and people can contribute to that as they wish. They're 3-4 minute stories so that people can then go and listen and be like, okay, maybe it is okay to say that. I wasn't sure, but yeah, you think of your person you need to exchange with and you go here, or then maybe you're not feeling it from, you're on the receiving end and it feels empty to you or not quite right, and you can go and be like, oh, okay, I'm not the only one who's been through this experience. Other people are going through this. And then I see the third part of the Sympathy Project being able to make some breakthroughs in consulting organizations that have to deal with this. So we see that there might be an opportunity, especially in an institutional setting, in a hospital where most people don't want to die. There's a big fear of dying in a hospital. The surroundings are clinical, everything that's been handed to them and say, okay, well here's maybe a grief group that you go to after, but what if we put just sympathy in there? Maybe it is the images or the words. What if you impart a poem or a picture that was created by another family or someone else who went through this experience? So you're creating a chain reaction that somehow feels potentially more meaningful. Big companies. I've talked to a lot of human resource people, and they say there is no protocol. You have major companies where people are getting sick or their family members are getting sick, and there's no acknowledgement of it sometimes, or there's no protocol to say, hey, well, as a department, we're going to do this, or as a company, we're going to handle the situation in this way. Understanding more about sympathy would help institutions, it would help us personally, and it would help us just on a general level not feel so awkward or afraid of engaging.